Hi and welcome back to Real Reviews, where today I'm diving into Alex Rider Season 3, which is currently streaming on Amazon Freevee. Returning as the eponymous heroes Otto Farrant, alongside new additions McNally, who people may remember from the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. You've also got returning show regulars in Dillane as Ian Blunt, and you've got Vicky McClure as Mrs. Jones. First and foremost, and finally, you've also got Brenock O'Connor coming back as Alex's forever resourceful best friend Tom. So let's find out exactly what it is about this third season which is going to make audiences come back for another helping of the Anthony Horowitz teenage spy. Let's do that.
At last, the real Alex Rider. You're here because you want answers. We're not your enemies. You never have been.
What do you know about my father?
Everything. You know how your father died?
The truth can be complicated.
Scorpia are no longer hiding in the shadows.
The world isn't black and white. All we really have are the people we trust.
Kyra, Alex. We have a lot of work to do.
So moments after the opening credits end, we find ourselves in Malta with the trio. That is Alex, Tom and Kyra, played by Marli Siu, who was, should we say, pulled over from the second season, if people remember that far back. You've also got Max Grendel playing the nefarious sort of operative. McNally is introduced early on. And you've also got Sofia Helin playing Julia Rothman as this sort of, should we say, this Svengali character who may or may not have connections to Scorpia. As they land, they make their way to Tom's brother's apartment. He is staying there. He introduces some sort of adrenaline junkie who's making money as a content creator, played by Emmett Byrne, and he is reasonably intrinsic to the plot. And the thing which becomes apparent is that none of the, shall we say, none of the things which made the first and second season work so well have been lost in translation as we hit that third one. Yes, the locales may have got slightly more exotic, and inevitably the stars of this show, especially Brenock O'Connor, look considerably older than they did a season previously. But ultimately the heart and the soul of Alex Rider still exists and is still beating quite strongly. Dillane and Vicky McClure play a fundamental part in grounding that, and you've also got Jack Starbright back in London, who is sort of doing FaceTime conversation and is dipping in and out of this plot as it unfolds. The thing I like, and the thing which is ultimately very easy about Alex Rider, is that although it's got a multitude of different plot threads all coming together, it's never dry, it's never cliched, it's well aware of its roots, but there's much more to it than that. So I'm going to move into the next section and dive a little bit deeper.
It's kill or be killed.
That's when you find out what you're really capable of.
Go. Again. Again.
Fear, doubt, panic lead to mistakes.
I'm sick of being manipulated to do what everyone else wants. I have to do something.
Hop on.
I'll drive.
Would you rather your arms around me or my arms around you?
See, the thing is that obviously with the other interpretations of the Alex Rider series, which includes Stormbreaker way back when with Alex Pettifer, this particular format, the long form television format, really does suit series of books like the Anthony Horowitz series, the Alex Rider series. You could say the same thing about the Mick Herron novel Slow Horses, which was Apple TV Plus. You can also say the same thing about Silo, which again is a long, beefy old adaptation of an award-winning sci-fi book, and you need these 8 or 10 episodes to really get to the heart of what makes the character work on screen. You simply can't encapsulate it in 2 hours. It's nigh on impossible. So this is what I like. And Otto Farrant he's very well suited to the role of Alex Rider. It's you know, he's believable. There's no sheen on him. There's no, as in it's not a polished. It's not a polished performance in the respect that it's mass produced. The production design on the show is very good. It's true that, you know, you are dealing in James Bond cliches and you are dealing in the spy genre. So, you know, you look at your Kingsman and things of that ilk, and you can see parallels in there. But this is a great thing. Ultimately, what it comes down to is the fact that the Anthony Horowitz stories are very well told. They are very good stories that stand alone on their own, and the source material is solid, which means, you know, touch wood, he said, touching wood, it means the adaptations don't have to work too hard, because there's already all the thought and everything that's gone into the creation of the stories, and the way they interlink has already been done. So you need to cast it well, it needs to be shot well, and ultimately it needs to be done with a certain degree of authenticity, which is exactly why Alex Rider Season 3 on Amazon Freevee deserves a lot of attention if people can drag themselves away from the other mainstream stuff. So let's move on to that rating, shall we?
We have 3 days to find and destroy it.
All the lies and the double crosses, nothing seems real anymore.
People are gonna die.
Tell him the truth. All of it.
All units go.
Everything I've been told has been lies. My dad was murdered, and I know who did it.
Right, so I'm going to be giving this a 4 out of 5, and it's a 4 out of 5 on the big old 5 scale, because the characters are decent, because the series as a whole has been excellent, the franchise continues, and in truth what you could probably do is you can get a 4th season out of this if you wanted to. And for fans of the series, of fans of the book, this is based on book 5 in the franchise, in the Horowitz, shall we say, long-running saga that is Alex Rider. So I'm going to dive into that trailer. Let's do that next. And so it is that you've reached the end of the video review for Alex Rider Season 3, which is currently streaming on Amazon Freevee. This is a bit where I go. If you've liked the video, then give me a thumbs up. Failing that, you can always just drop a comment in the comment box and I will respond. And finally, you can always just subscribe, so that every Tuesday and every Saturday when another one of these videos drops, you'll get a little notification and you can pop in and watch or listen to as much or as little as you like, and then go about your day. In the meantime, check out the rest of the channel, or maybe pop over to the Patreon page. Take care. Cheers.